When a field sampling team returns to base, a member of field management personnel should be on hand to check in the samples straight away. All samples should be laid out on the ground in an orderly fashion and in numerical order, ready for inspection. When laying out drainage samples, remove the lid from the plastic container used to hold the sediment sample in its polybag marked C. Remove all other samples from their site bag and lay them directly on top of the site bag. Position samples so that the site number is upright and clearly visible. Field management personnel must inspect all samples before checking them in. Inspect the large 250 milliliter and small black-capped 60 milliliter unfiltered water samples. Ensure that they contain no air, are not leaking, and are labelled with the 6-digit site number only, written from the cap down. Leave the FA and FUA filtered water bottles in their loosely knotted polybag. Ensure that the larger 60 milliliter bottle is correctly marked FA and filled to the base of the neck. Ensure that the smaller 30 milliliter bottle is marked FUA and contains a minimum of air. Check the heavy mineral pand concentrate sample P and vegetation sample V, ensuring both are fully sealed with no samples protruding. Check that the poly bag containing the sediment sample C contains no leaks and ensure that the site number matches that of the other samples. Note that, by default, there must always be a stream sediment C sample present if there is a heavy mineral pand concentrate P sample. All physical samples must be checked against the drainage random number checklist. Ensure all the samples required from each site are present and that all the site numbers correspond. Gather all samples by type and by field 100 batch and take the stream water sample bottles back to the field laboratory. Carefully remove each stream sediment sample from its polybag and hang it up to dry on a secure drying line or rack, preferably in a sheltered area. When checking in soil samples, first lay out all samples in numerical order. Arrange the A and S samples in separate rows, with each S sample directly below the corresponding A sample from the same site. Each brown craft paper bag should be removed from its polybag and placed on top of it. All samples should be checked in against the soil random number checklist. Ensure all bags are labelled on the front, suitably full and correctly sealed, with the tabs wrapped around to the front. Check that each and every sample bag is intact. A complete set of samples from every site allocated to the team should be collected. If a sample was collected but is missing, a thorough check of the field rucksack and vehicle should be undertaken straight away. If any problems or issues arose during a field visit that resulted in samples not being collected, these should be discussed with the sampling team. Any issues regarding numbering errors, breached or leaking samples, or missing samples must be addressed. Decisive action should be taken regarding the rejection of any samples. Real-time feedback should be given to the sampling team, delivered in a constructive manner. Soil samples should be placed upright in crates according to sample type and field 100 batch. Avoid overpacking crates to minimize the risk of damage to bags.